Hello, my name is Jeremy, just your average everyday guy. That is until sometime in my early 30s, I developed a spinal condition known as ankylosing spondylitis. It took me from this, 6 foot tall, to this, not 6 foot tall. But I wasn't going to let that get me down forever, so eventually I kicked some bad habits and started fighting back. I still get some pretty strange looks, but I'm now doing what I love, traveling and adventuring. My goal is to show other people with disabilities or anyone facing challenges that your best days don't have to be behind you and that there's always hope. So thanks for joining me, the Handicapped Hiker. On the last episode, I kicked off my Colorado adventures with a drive up the $1 Million Highway and a morning of exploring some attractions around the town of Ouray. Now, I'm making the 5.5-hour drive to our next location. Here we are at the lodge just outside of Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve. And this is where I'm sleeping tonight, home sweet dome. Let's get things rolling with an early morning hike up the Dunes Overlook Trail. It's gonna be a good day in the sand. That was really weird. I stayed in a geodesic dome last night, but the bed was super comfortable. Had a great view of the dunes from the deck. It was comfortable. It had air conditioning and heat. A little expensive, but look where you're at. Location is everything. It's about 6:30, we're getting out, and we're gonna head right on over there into the sand dunes and see what we can do today. Great Sand Dunes National Park and Preserve, near the town of Alamosa, was originally a national monument established in 1932. That is just the craziest thing that there's sand dunes right there in Colorado. It was later expanded and redesignated a national park in 2004. It protects just under 150,000 acres, including a 30-square-mile dune field with some of the tallest sand dunes in North America. And I'll admit, before I planned this trip, I had no idea anything like this existed in Colorado. Once again, the only one here. This trail is 2.8 miles total out and back, with 470 feet of elevation gain. Amphitheater? It requires parking near the amphitheater and walking through the campground to the trailhead. The overlook sits on a ridge on the west side of the Sangre de Cristo mountain range. There really is no better way to start your day than getting up earlier than everyone else and taking an awesome hike in the wilderness. New life, old life. Look at that guy. Wow. Okay. Whatever that was eating berries. Looks a lot easier on paper. It's a long way up. Gotta be getting close. Gotta be getting close. Oh, we made it. Thank goodness. These views of giant sand dunes with the backdrop of forested mountains is like nothing I've ever seen or could have imagined. Well, let's go climb in some sand. Sharing the trail with some deer this morning. And now we've made it back to the campground. And it's a short walk through the campground back to the car. Yeah, I'm an idiot, but I have fun. That was a great hike and took me about 2 hours. Now let's make the quick 3-minute drive over to the main parking area at the base of the dunes. Wow, look at that. From here, it's nearly half a mile across this flat area to where the dunes start to rise. Depending on the time of year and recent weather, Medano Creek could be flowing through this lower area, usually no more than a few inches deep. Today, though, I get to keep my shoes dry. Full of sand, but dry. Got about a pound of sand in my shoes already. Now keep in mind, I already hiked nearly 3 miles up to the overlook this morning, so my plan here was just to climb up to one of the first ridges to get a good view. And if you've watched my previous episodes, you know how I feel about hiking in sand, especially uphill. But I have no self-control and can't make myself stop. A long way back down. I just keep saying, a little bit further, a little bit further, just one more ridge, just one more dune. Before I knew it, the top seemed closer than the bottom, and I couldn't turn back. Keep going higher than I said I was going to go. I'm really tempted to finish this thing off and get up there. Although that was not my goal when I started this hike. There is a long way back down to the cars. A long way back down. Decision just to prove myself. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Looks like one more monster uphill. Almost there. Almost there.
You're almost there.
Yeah.
That's much farther. I would say the hard part was back over there.
Okay, good.
Now once you get to like where they're at, it's pretty much just either flat or barely uphill.
Yeah.
Getting very close.
All right. Yeah, at this point I have to finish it. So.
Exactly. That's what I felt too. I was like, oh, do I turn around now or?
Yeah. Have a good day. Yeah, you too. Well, folks, we are just about at the top, at the summit of High Dune. Here we go. Here we go. You made it. You did it. Oh my gosh. I'll never do it again, but I did it. okay to feel proud of yourself sometimes. Oh man. From barely being able to walk 10 years ago to hiking the Grand Canyon, Mount St. Helens, countless other trails, and now the summit of High Dune. There is no better feeling than tackling and accomplishing something that people don't think you can do, that people say you shouldn't do. Half of the reviews for this trail said don't do it, and it was the farthest thing from easy I've done in a long time. But there is no better feeling than getting to the top of a hike that you shouldn't be able to do. But let this serve as proof. All of us are capable of so much more than we think. This was probably one of my favorite accomplishments ever. But as amazing as it was, never again. Back down on the flat part. Thank God. The route I followed ended up being 3 miles total to the top, then back down to the car. It took me about 3.5 hours and really gave my ankles a workout. Now that I'm fully exhausted, let's hop behind the wheel and take a 4-hour drive to our next location. And that is where we'll pick up next time. So be sure to tune in for the next episode, and we'll see you then. If you enjoyed this video, ever so gently click that like button. Also comment, share, and make sure you're subscribed for free. Thank you for watching.